Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is the Ariamus Family TV. If this is your very first time of watching, please do us a favor, click the subscribe button and do leave your notification bell turned on so you get notified each time we post a new video. If you are a returning subscriber, you can also click the like button. There are lots and lots of things to talk about. A lot of information, a lot of news, things that transpired in Nigeria over the past week that I cannot wait but just to talk about them. But in this video, I'll try as much as possible to be brief. But we are looking at the video I saw online. I saw the interview. You all have seen the topic already. You've seen the title of this video. We are looking at Wike, PDP, and the outburst. I call it outburst of the governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom. I was just going through the video and this confirmed some of the things I said in my previous video. If you've not checked it, please go ahead and check it. When I was talking about the PDP presidential election, the permutation, how Article 1, how Article outwit Wike, and my expectation, how Article can form a winning team, you know, making mention of the fact that Wike needs to be the running mate for him to stand a chance. Unfortunately, we know how it all went, or fortunately, I don't know. Don't know who is going to win the election. Fortunately or unfortunately, it was Okowa that was selected as the vice president. And knowing the situation of placeholder now, it's too late. I don't think Okowa is going to vacate that seat. Article's camp 2 will not want that. Even if Article wants him to be replaced, Okowa himself needs to send a letter to INEC, and it's a different process on its own. When I saw Samuel Ortom on the Arise TV speaking about his party, which is the PDP, what is going on, it became clearer to me that yes, this indeed is troubling times for PDP.
Reach out to Wike, who came second, and he denied him the popular view of PDP members. 14 out of 17 say that Wike should be the VP. In his wisdom, he chose that he should be Governor Okowa. Governor Okowa is a nice man, he's my friend, and I have no problem with him. But if we are in a democratic era, 14 people out of 17 say that he should be Wike, and he, in his wisdom, gave it to Okowa, I expect more explanation. I expect him to talk to Wike first, that we're supporting. I expect him to even reach out to some of us so that together we can work as a party. So,
and if you check, I think was it 2 or 3 days ago, where the headline was PDP, Wike's silence unsettles PDP. We also saw online Peter Obi, I'm obedient. We also saw Peter Obi visiting Wike, and a lot of people are saying, oh, is he going to go to Labour Party? A lot of people are already speculating that, oh, he's going to team up with Peter Obi. I'm still going to speak about that in the course of this video and so on. Now, where I'm going to start from, because I did not do a video on what I feel about the vice presidential decision made by Article. I didn't really do a video on that, which if I have done it, I would have talked about some of this issue. Now, I think it was injustice that was done to Wike. I am not a PDP man, okay? I do not support PDP. I do not want PDP to win the next presidential election. I do not want PDP or APC to win the next presidential election. Let me just say that. But I was expecting them to, as the opposition party, to do more than what they did. Okay, I was expecting them to have done more groundwork, more calculation, because Article 1, he didn't win a landslide victory like Tinubu did. He won by just a few hundred votes. He won by just few hundred votes. And if Tambo had not betrayed or stabbed Wike in the back, if Tambo had gone into that election, definitely we would not have been talking about Atiku as we speak. We would have been talking about Wike at the moment. But that is history. Atiku won the presidential election. And if I was Atiku, if I was advising Atiku, yes, I know that Wike had probably stepped on toes in the party. I had the interview that channels had with the former governor of Niger State, Aliu, or whatever his name is, and he was saying Wike called him a mole and so on and so forth. So, and these are people that are in the camp of Atiku, or these are people who are close to Atiku, who are speaking to him or speaking it to his ears. But Ortom made it very, very clear, which is what the newspapers all got right when he said that out of 17 people were chosen to come up with whoever is going to be the vice presidential candidate, Wike was the number one choice of this group. Out of the 17 people, I don't know if it was, they don't have 17 governors. Okay, so let's assume that 17-man panel that was set up for this purpose. And everybody was shocked when it was just few governors, Edo State governor, I think Bayelsa, and maybe 1 or 2, 3 governors that were present during the unveiling of the vice presidential candidate of the PDP. People began to, everybody knew that something was wrong somewhere. I think PDP did not manage this situation very well. If Atiku had decided that, I'm going to go with Ortom, he should have called Wike first. I was happy when after the election he went to visit Wike first as the first runner up to him. I was thinking he would have called him up or gone on a visit to him to show how much he needs him in this election and explain to him. It's just like a coach wants to leave his captain out of the team. The captain should not be hearing on the pages of newspaper or on the TV that, the captain is not going to be invited. He should have called him up personally to explain his decision. This is the way I see it. And, like that. Because this can unsettle the camp if things are not done properly. And that is what we can see right now. Wike is silent. He's so much disappointed. And Atiku needs to do a lot of things in order to mend this injustice. I call it injustice. It's politics. Okay, you win some, you lose some. But I'm a Wike man all the way. Okay, I like Wike. I like his audacity. I like the fact that he's not afraid to speak true to power. And I was disappointed, Governor Okowa. I'm really, really sorry. I was disappointed in him because it was in his state that 17 or the southern governors came together. Was it 17? I'm not sure. Maybe 14 or so. Southern governors came together and there was this Asaba declaration in which they said, power must return to the South. And Okowa was one of those who stabbed Wike in the back and who betrayed the South and supported Atiku. So it's really unfortunate, really, really unfortunate for a party that had more governors in PDP who are from the South and they could not come together to produce just one candidate. It's really, really unfortunate, and it's so sad with all the power, the influence that governors have over the delegates and in the affairs of parties in Nigeria. We all know that governors, they decide a lot of things that happen in the political scene in Nigeria. But all the same, it's now history. Atiku is a presidential candidate of PDP. Now, during the discussion on Arise TV, I learned that Wike is in Turkey.
Wow. I was just going to say that I was surprised seeing that you are live on this show from Makurdi. I thought that you'll be speaking with us from Turkey, where your good friend Nyesom Wike of Rivers State is on vacation with Governor Ikpeazu, and I didn't see you there. And I was wondering, are you still with Wike?
Turkey. Wow, Wike, you're welcome to Turkey. Osh Kaldenes, Osh Bodok. I didn't know you were in Turkey. If you had told me you were coming to Turkey, I would have been at the airport to welcome you to Istanbul. So please, if you are watching this video anywhere you are, just let me know. I can just take a taxi or something and come and meet you in your hotel. I hope you are in Istanbul. Turkey is an amazing place. There are so many places to just cool off, just forget all the sorrows, all the trouble, all the betrayers, all the deniers, all those who stabbed you at the back. You are in Turkey. Just find time to eat baklava, Adana kebab. What else? Take chai. If you come to Turkey and you don't take chai, it's not good. Take the Turkish chai. Just enjoy yourself and have fun. Wike, If you are watching this video, please, your boy is here. I'm waiting for that call. I need to see you before you go. That's that, by the way. Okay, now, I so much like Governor Ortom. Governor Ortom is someone that, just like Wike, these are people who are ready to speak truth to power. They're not ready to, they are ready to call a spade a spade. And I was happy that he spoke the truth.
I've consistently accused the federal government for being complacent. And I have proof to show to the entire world that federal government is complicit. Tell me, even me as governor of Benue State, attempted assassination was done on me for more than 1 year. Up to today, no culprits have been brought to book. And as I talk to you, even those that I was told as governor of Benue State that they were arrested, they have been freed. These are Fulani herdsmen or militia who were arrested, and they have been freed. The person they are prosecuting is my cousin and a Jukum fisherman who had no link with what happened to me when I was attacked more than 1 year ago. It's about the entire country. Nigeria. Tell me, where else? Is it in Zamfara, where the Hausa people live, and the Fulanis have decided to take over their land? Is it in Kaduna, where the indigenous people were either traditionalists or Christians? Now they have been taken over. Is it in the southeast? Is it in the middle belt, where the Fulanis have decided that they are going to take over this country? And actively, they are being supported by the present government of President Muhammadu Buhari. When I say they are not happy with me, they are angry, but that is the truth.
He spoke the truth. This agenda cannot work. I'm sorry to say, this agenda cannot work. It cannot work. A tribe cannot dominate the whole of Nigeria. A tribe cannot take over Nigeria. It's not just possible. Nigeria is for everyone. Nigeria is for everyone. And this is why I think PDP had made one of the greatest mistakes. I think since the formation of PDP, I think that making Atiku the presidential candidate at this material time is one of the worst mistakes that the party could have done, because at this point, it is very difficult to sell a Fulani man. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. It is very, very difficult to sell a Fulani candidate at this point, because how do you go to the West? How do you go to the West when you know that any attack that happens in the West right now, is it kidnapping? Is it farmers and others clash? Is it armed robbery? Name it whatsoever. It is always attributed to the Fulani. So how do you sell such people in the southwest and in the southern part of the country? That is DOA. That is dead on arrival. I don't know. I don't think that any right thinking. Well, Nigeria's cases, just like I said, money can go a lot of ways to influence the way people think. Okay, people don't care about the future; they care about the now. But I don't see Nigerians, interested in putting another Fulani man at this point. I'm not saying in the future. Yes, that's possible. The Nigerian democracy is still evolving, it's still growing. But at this moment, I don't see a Nigerian. I don't see how a Fulani man can win in the southwest. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Maybe an Hausa man can win. Maybe another northerner can win. But in the southwest or in the south, I don't see how they can do it. And I was shocked by Ortom. Ortom, when he was asked that, are you going to support Atiku? Ortom said, let's just keep praying.
Some of us, I want to tell you that I have resorted back to prayers. because I'm really confused, because I felt that Wike would have been the vice president after losing as the presidency. He was the second person to Atiku. And Wike has the charisma. It does not matter. It does not matter. All of us, we have our weak points. Wike can be something. But when it comes to mobilization and impact and value addition and reaching out and making sure that the party works, Wike is an instrument. Wike is somebody who stood for the party and make sure that things work. So for some of us, we believed in him, but unfortunately, it was somebody else. It doesn't matter. The party is supreme. But for some of us, I want to tell you, now I have resorted to prayer. If you have not seen me in Turkey, it is because I am praying. Even now, because they said you wanted to talk to me, so I say I can't disappoint my friend Ruben Mabati and the Arise TV, who has been standing tall and defending the people of our country, Nigeria. I said I will come out from my hibernation to talk to you. Otherwise, I have resorted to prayer.
Pray. As it stands, Ortom is a party man, but he is not ready to support any agenda that knows will take Nigeria backward. And 2023 is a defining moment in the history of Nigeria. Nigerians, we cannot afford to make mistake. We cannot afford to just elect anybody. We cannot afford to just choose anybody who will take us back. We've seen APC. We've seen what APC can do. I don't think APC deserve any opportunity after 2023. I think they should just pack their bag and just go home. They have done enough for us. I prefer to live in 2014. In 2014, I know how much a dollar is to a naira. I know what it is right now. I know what it is right now. And I know that as a nation, we can do better. I know the problem of Nigeria is nothing but leadership. The level of failure at the leadership level in the country is pathetic. Let me just put it that way. It's pathetic. And I think as a nation, we can do better. As the most populous black nation, Nigeria must get it right. In order for Africa to rise, Nigeria must take the lead. Unfortunately, right now, we have leaders who are not ready to lead the nation, but ready to lead their family, drain the purse, drain the pocket, borrow, and borrow. And I think that the time has come for every Nigerian. If you can hear me loud and clear, I'm appealing to you, please get your PVC, get your voter's card. This is the time for us to vote. This is the time for us to vote like never before. Make sure nobody is buying your vote. Make sure 5,000 is not taking away your vote. Make sure you are voting for the right people. The time has come. We cannot just continue to live with recklessness. We cannot continue to live with this level of impunity and nepotism in this country. So I think that the time has come for every Nigerian to rise up. And unfortunately, I don't think Atiku has what it takes to take us to the next level. Atiku does not have what it takes. And I was so angry. I was mad. I felt that for a man like Wike, if Wike had gotten that ticket, definitely there is hope for PDP. There is hope that if a Wike was the president, he would have done better, or he would have stood a better chance of what? Of facing the APC, or of a rally from Nigeria. But as it is right now, with what is happening in the country, there is no how a Fulani man, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry I'm mentioning the tribe, I'm really sorry, but there is no how at this material time that he can win the presidency. We don't know what will happen in a couple of months, okay? Wike deserves it. Wike has been a party man. He has been faithful. Since 1999, a lot of people have left the party. Presidents have left the party. Atiku had left several times and he returned. Wike has been faithful. He has been loyal. And that is why, even when Peter Obi went to him, a lot of people are saying, he's going to decamp and so on and so forth. I still don't believe Wike is going to decamp, because let's face the truth. This is a very loyal man. He's a faithful man. He's a one-party man. Yes, I may not agree with everything he says, but I like people like that, who are plain, who are simple, who are ready to say the truth, even though it may ruffle some feathers. Okay? Now, I'll close by saying this. I think this is good news for the third force. A lot of people have been talking about the third force, whether it will be the obedient fans or the obedient campaign or whatsoever it may be. But I think this is a good news for the third force, because as we speak right now, there's so much turmoil in the PDP as we speak right now. As we speak right now, APC is still not decided whether to go Muslim ticket or whether to dance to or listen to Khan, to the Christian association in Nigeria, and so on. So Tinubu is still looking for his running mate. A lot of things are happening. If you look at the Senate as we speak right now, there are massive defections from the main political party, which is the APC. A lot of senators are seriously angry and frustrated that the governors in each of their states have stolen or have taken over the machinery of the state, the delegate, and many of them have been voted out, or many of them are not returning back to the Senate. So a lot of things are happening right now, which I think is good news. Obi needs to take this moment as a gift from God, seize on this moment, make the right consultation, work with the right plug, work with the right community, and make sure that his running mate is someone that is solid, strong, and reliable. I talked about him looking at the Northeast for his vice presidency, and if the partnership with Kwankwaso eventually works and Kwankwaso becomes the vice president, I think that could be a very good combination that could, generate enough movement for him in the North. So he still needs a lot of things to do, and this is all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section about some of the submissions that I've put out there. Do you think, Shegun, don't worry, APC, it's always like that. APC can weather this storm. They will put their house in order. Do you think APC will be able to get a Muslim ticket and still be able to win the election? Do you think Wike is going to come back around? He's not going to form another alliance? Do you think Ortom can be persuaded and not just praying to God? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll be there to respond to them. A lot is happening in the nation, and you are going to see more of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in our next video. Goodbye.